Belize's natural coastal marine environment is one of the country's most valuable assets, providing ecological richness, cultural heritage, and economic opportunities. Belize depends heavily on the sustainable use of its natural resources, particularly those found in its coastal and marine zones. Long-term conservation of these areas is not just an environmental priority. It is central to the well-being and economic survival of many Belizeans. The link between healthy marine ecosystems and livelihoods is both direct and profound. Thousands of Belizeans depend directly on the sea for their income and food. The fisheries sector, focused on species such as lobster, conch, and various reef fish, employs many small-scale fishers and contributes significantly to export earnings. Equally important is the tourism industry, which draws visitors from around the world to experience Belize's coral reefs, atolls, keys, and pristine beaches through activities like snorkeling, diving, and fly fishing. These industries, however, are inherently dependent on the health and sustainability of coastal marine ecosystems. Degraded reefs, overfished waters, and polluted coastlines would not only damage biodiversity, but also undermine the very foundation of local livelihoods. For this reason, long-term conservation of marine areas is directly tied to economic stability and opportunity for many Belizeans.
Belize is here to demand urgent action to combat climate change.
Long-term conservation practices such as the establishment of marine protected areas, MPAs, sustainable fishing zones, and ecosystem restoration projects provide a framework for ensuring that natural resources are used responsibly and remain productive for future generations. Some examples of that link between conservation practices and sustainable livelihoods are sustainable fisheries management, tourism and eco-employment, climate resilience and disaster protection, empowerment and community involvement. Short-term conservation efforts can bring temporary relief, but only long-term commitment can ensure lasting benefits. Ecosystem recovery takes time, and ongoing management, enforcement, education, and investment are necessary to maintain gains. Without long-term planning and funding, protected areas risk being undermined by illegal fishing, unchecked tourism, or environmental degradation. Belize has already made significant strides. However, continued investment is crucial to adapt to emerging challenges, including climate change, population pressures, and global market shifts. Resilient Bold Belize is an initiative that aims to secure the conservation of the country's coastal and marine resources by and for Belizeans. Considering these have been vital to the country's well-being for generations and must be safeguarded for the future. Set to begin in 2026, Resilient Bold Belize is being developed by the Government of Belize and other international organizations, including World Wildlife Fund. It will be led by the government in collaboration with all sectors in Belize. Supporting this initiative is supporting the future of Belize.